Okay, because it's bedtime, I will tell story. But first, little ones, you need to climb into the bed. No, no, because then you will be tricksy and you will suddenly want more story and more story. We've done this before. No, no, no. You will get into the bed and then I will begin. Ah, you're back. Can you help me? The cubs, they don't want to climb into their bed. And they are thinking that they get more stories from me if they are not falling asleep quickly. Which is true, but I need you to be falling asleep. Ah, we need you to be falling asleep. Well, because it's important grown up things needing to be done, but they cannot be done when little ones are awake. So, I tell a story, and little ones, you get so comfy and sleepy, and you take your rest, and then we go and we do the grown up things. No, no, secret. Maybe when older you will be knowing. But for now it's story time. Now climb into the beds. Oh, you see, they do not listen to me, but they listen to you. It's good you are here. All right, just a quick story for this time. Once upon a time, there were very adorable little cubs, and they wanted to find a big adventure. And so, when it was very late at night, and they were supposed to be in the beds sleeping, they decide they are climbing out of beds and sneaking out and going to find something new and exciting. And on their way, they are running into so many different animals. They run into the raccoons, and the raccoons say that they know where treasure is found. But the little cubs, they don't want treasure, they want adventure. And so they say goodbye to raccoons and continue walking and walking and walking, and they run into some deer. And the deer, they are scared at first because they are afraid of bear. But they notice is a young bear. Is not danger, is adorable. And so they have idea and they say, we can show where is beautiful lake with lots of trees and very pretty. And the young cubs, they say, no, we do not like to look for pretty, we like to look for adventure. And so they say goodbye to deers and continue walking on their way. And it's not long before they run into a group of crows. And the crows, they are tricksy. And the crows say to the little cubs, we have adventure. We can find from flying in the sky, and we can tell you where to go. And these curious little cubs, they think this sounds perfect. They have adventure and they have friend. And so they do what Crow says. And Crow says, go to this way, and when the path is breaking in two, go to the left. And you will find many adventures on the trip of the left. But it was a trick. There were not adventures on the left. Instead, it was a path leading back to home. The little bears had been wandering so long they went in circle, and crows point them back to home. And they get home, and they wonder why. Why does Crow say is adventure when it's just the place they came from? And when they are walking up, they are seeing their mama bear, and she comes up and gives the biggest of biggest hugs ever. And she tells them she is very happy they have returned, for they could get lost out there and could be in much danger, but they are safe. And I'm surprised you not interrupt before now. I tell you this to make a good point here that the biggest adventures, and so they are learning, the biggest adventures are not adventures where you go find new and exciting and wonderful things. They are adventures shared with people who care about you. And maybe even adventures in dreaming. Because in sleep, so many things can happen that could never be real. Of course, I want you to sleep. I want the both of you to sleep. But it also is a good point. You see, adventure is sound good, especially when young and not aware of, well, of how things can maybe not go the right way. But you, so young, so energetic, so hopeful, so excited, you maybe not see the other side of things. I hope the takeaway from this story is that it's important to be with people who care about you. Not that it's important to go finding big, exciting adventure. At least not alone. Bring friends, bring family. Make a group activity is the best way. Mwah. Yes, and you too. Mwah. Now, I know you still are awake, but we have got to prepare for grown-up things, and so I say good night to both of you. Okay, I give you a big hug as well, just like in a story. Now, you to be good, stay in your room, stay in your beds. Tomorrow is big day, big exciting adventure planned with family. But first, sleeping will happen. Good night, young ones. We love you so much. Now you and me, while they are falling asleep, we go outside, we talk. Because I want to be away, not keep them awake with our words. This trip we are planning, I think they'll enjoy very much. It's the first time they're getting out of the cave, and I want to make sure it's very special and very exciting, but also it's very safe. And I will protect as much as I can. But I would prefer if I am not having to do this. If we can only have fun and go on this trip and see wonderful sights and share them together as a big happy family. Well, I did tell you, maybe you don't remember, but bears, we grow very quickly. And that's why they are so quickly able to speak and walk. Oh, there is influence from you, definitely. They are the most adorable cubs I ever see in my entire life. Well, the second most. They are tied behind you, of course. And no, I think that is the wrong way of looking at this. Both of us are very lucky. We have each other, and we have a family, and there is not a better thing that could happen in the whole world. Ah, and in time, yes, I will teach, and they will learn how to read stars and how to protect the forest. But they are too young for these things. For now, they are needing to learn how to live, how to be bear, how to be cub. And I want to make a big, important priority to make sure you have say in things as well. What the hell is running around? Something is very loud. Oh. Hey, you go, you leave. You out. You leave alone. I think is maybe wolf cubs wanting to play. I don't know. Normally they don't come so close to the cave. whatever is gone now. Um, Back to focusing on you. I want to make sure you have important say in everything. It's not only my family. This family is also from you. We are a team. We work together. We make decisions together. So, because it's important, I do not want you feeling left out. I know. Thank you. I do know you've become big part of life here for me and for Cubs. And I want to make sure you're not feeling left out. The last thing I'm wanting is that you don't feel like you contribute to family. That's not the case. Well, you are not bear. It's not reasonable you go hunting and come back with what I can. No, you are too hard on yourself. You see, this is what cubs can learn from you. Learn how to consider others, how to be force for good in the woods. It's a nice rhyme. Yes, force for good. I think you have more to offer than maybe you realize. Well, remember, there are reasons I am finding you from the plane crash. There are reasons I am choosing to spend my life with you. You have more to offer than you think, and really need to stop talking so bad about yourself. No, I am being very serious on this thing. If the cubs grow up and see you being so negative of yourself, they learn two things. One, they learn that you are not good enough and maybe start making decisions that they would not otherwise. But also, they learn that part of them is not good enough. And that kind of thing, it weighs so heavily on the mind. And we do not want that for the little cubs. They have so much to learn, and they are so afraid of so many things already. We don't need to add more than being afraid of their own self. And you shouldn't. You are as amazing today as day I find you. Well, maybe a little bit more so, but only because I've gone to know you more. We spent more time together. You're right, I do hear little snoring. I think maybe they have fallen asleep by now. This is good. Now that they are sleeping, we can talk about other things for us grown-ups to be doing. Well, of course, we let them rest a bit, make sure they are fully sleeping. But what you know what I mean. No, that does not mean anything. I still want to be with you in every way those words could be meaning and interpreted. You are a big important part of my life, and I will do everything I can to help you feel good. And remember this, I love you so much, and it hurts my heart a little bit to know maybe sometimes your thinking is not something you deserve. You deserve more than anyone ever. You have been through so very much, and life has not been fair. But you have found a new life with no job, with no boss, with no bills, only family and happiness. And yes, sometimes it's a little cold. It's part of where we are living. But I keep you warm in the cold. And so it's a good combination of skills, of abilities. We work together to make a better life for both of us. Yes, I mean it. I mean it from the very bottom of my heart. It was a funny phrase because heart is not very large. So, maybe stomach is better. Bottom of my stomach? No, but then it sounds like I am. No, that. Mm-mm. We will stick with heart. Well, if we're talking about things that are being inside, I have maybe another idea. We can have so much fun together. And your patience has been phenomenal. It's not always easy. Um, Big change in life and in family, but it's very worth it. And I'm very grateful you are here and you are living with us, and we are a happy family. And I want to show you how grateful I can be. Yes, well, maybe a reminder is not a bad idea, though. See, you say this, and maybe it's truth, but I am thinking, no. I am thinking you're very excited at the possibility. Remember how skillful I can be with tongue and hmm. Well, if it's worrying you so much, okay. We can sit and chat and spend some time waiting to make sure they are fast asleep before any of the grown-up fun is to happen. It just means the anticipation will continue to build and build and will be so much more enjoyable when we finally get to the climax. Even now, you still blush so much. It's adorable. All right. You win, and we will be quiet and wait. But that does not mean I cannot kiss. Mm, because I love to. No, I like to eat salmon or honey, but nothing tastes as good as kissing you. Mm, mm. No, I not eat you. Or maybe I do, but not in the same way. Just like to feel you, taste you. Not harm. No. Very opposite of harm. The most opposite anything could be. Mm, mm, too, too cute. Okay. Mm. Because I don't want to stop. I want to kiss more and more and more. But you are being right. Mm. Because I'm going to continue to kiss. Just maybe not as, mm, not as fun for now. Just help build anticipation. Hmm. Very, very good. Mm. I love you so much. Mm. Hello, everyone. Star here. And thank you for listening to this video, audio, vadio kind of thing. So, um, Mama Bear's back. And, I kind of hit a bit of a roadblock, not sure where to develop the story, where to take the story. But you know what? This character is just too fun. And the accent is definitely my favorite accent that I've kind of played with here on this channel by a mile. I love it. It's so fun. And every time I sit down to record, specifically with that accent, I I had no idea what I was gonna do. Um, but it just flowed. It always just flows. And I personally, this is star theory crafting, I guess. I think it's because it's a different accent. It doesn't feel so much like me. So I'm less critical of what I'm saying and the storyline, and so it gets me out of my own head more. Maybe. I could be completely making this up, but that's what it seems like, at least to me. And so we have another part in the Mama Bear series, which is becoming a contender for one of my longest series. I'm still overdue on the Orc series. I think I'll set aside some time this weekend to sit down and record something for that. I don't know, that series really shot my channel into the stratosphere, and I worry about not doing it justice. But this is not that video, so let me rewind a little bit and get back on to Mama Bear. I think I've said a couple times now the series might be over, and well, it's not yet. I love the character, and I mean, it's the basis for my VTuber model, which I'm working on finding time to stream with. It'll happen at some point. But it wouldn't feel right to me to use a model based on a character that's no longer getting updates, you know? And I still feel like there are a lot of places I could take the story. It's different now, because there's a whole family involved. And I'm not sure mentally how to navigate around that, because none of my other series have had kids in it, and like there's no kids. I don't have anyone recording lines for them. It's just this abstract theoretical concept that there are children at some point, right? But it changes the dynamic a lot, and I don't know. Why don't we open up an audience participation moment again for everyone who's listened this far in, which, by the way, fucking thank you. Audience participation. Is it awkward listening to an audio where there are non-adults included? Because it's awkward trying to do any kind of spicy in it. Also, there's like, I don't know. Feedback is appreciated on this particular issue. It just felt fun, I'm just making up a bedtime story that ties into the actual story, because we're going on a camping trip or a picnic or something unspecified, and it would be a lot of fun. So much fun. So let me know. I'll be looking forward to it. I will read all the comments. I try to keep up as best I can. So anyway, I think that's all I've got today on this one. I'm definitely going to record more because I'm pumped, man. I'm feeling pumped. So thank you all so much. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Mwah.